Hello everyone. In addition to making the forest base templates, I'm also going to show you a little trick that I found works pretty well for making removable single trees that you can set on top of them so you have a little bit more of a pleasing aesthetic value to the forests that you're putting on the table. So here I have taken a regular tree that you can get for the train hobby stores, put it together, and I ended up putting it on. I found that it is kind of tipsy if you put it on some of the round bases that you would get from Games Workshop or something. So I wanted something with a little extra weight. So what I ended up doing was taking one of the 12 by 12 floor tiles that you can pick up from Menards or Farm and Fleet or Fleet Farm or pretty much any Home Depot center type business. I actually picked up an entire stack of these at our local building center mission. So any leftover components from buildings or anything else are just donated there, and then you can pick them up for fairly cheap. So I picked up a stack of 12 of these tiles for, I want to say it was about 15 cents a piece. So all I've done was just mark it out to what I believe I need to have for a width. Then you'll just simply score a line using your razor blade or hobby knife. I would recommend a utility knife, and always practice good knife safety. Once you score it probably about 2 times, you can just snap it off and then cut it to the size you need, again using knife safety, and then use some, see if I can get it zoomed in here. Basically just score some marks on the edge as well as the bottom of the tree itself, and then place some super glue, or if you really want to anchor it down, some JB weld or something of the similar type. Let it harden, and now you're ready to simply put some sand and flock on here, and you're ready to go. Another thing I have done is I have picked up several of the garlands you can pick up at Joann Fabrics, Hobby Lobby, or Walmart, pretty much anywhere else. I've cut in the small chunks apart, and then I have stuck them inside of a piece of high density foam using some PVA glue, and kind of sealed it down so it can actually stand there. But as you see, it's pretty light and easily to be bumped and moved. So you can do the same thing, score it to the size that you want, glue it in place, and then you're ready to base the base of the tree with whatever flock, sand, or any other coating that you want. Hello everyone. Here are a few of the single trees that I talked about earlier that would go on the forest bases. I simply used some more of the 12 by 12 flooring tiles, cut it to the size I needed, scored it so it would adhere well with the bottom of the tree, and glued it in place with some JB Weld super glue. Once everything was dry, I gave it a quick paint job of green, followed by a PVA and flock basing and covering. For these, this is nothing but a piece of a garland that you can pick up at Hobby Lobby. I just simply cut to the size I wanted for the tree, stuck it into a piece of the high density pink styrofoam, and glued it into one of the same bases as these using the JB Weld super glue. Again, covered it with some PVA glue and paint and flocked it, and then sealed the whole thing with a spray of clear cover coat sealer. One thing I'm curious on, if anybody has ever done it, is if anybody knows a way to keep these BBs from falling out of the trees. I've tried sealing them several times with both clear coat acrylic and with regular green spray paint, but they always seem to be coming out and falling out. Anyway, if anybody has any other questions, please let me know, and I will answer as soon as I can. Thanks. Bye.